Hey, Dr. Chris Jones here, and welcome to A Scene to Lead Short. These episodes are designed to give you a little boost, something to reflect on, and some tools to help you increase your ability to effectively support, engage, and empower not just yourself, but those around you through intentional practices so that you create an environment where everyone, but especially you, reaches their greatest level of success. Let's get to getting better.
You know, you try that thing and you crash and burn at it because you weren't quite ready for that level yet, but you don't learn from it. And so you still try it again and you crash and burn again because you continue to overestimate your ability in that area. Or here's another one. You don't try that opportunity you have because you underestimate your ability. And so that opportunity passes and you find yourself sitting there later going, I could have done that. I could have been better. Hey, everybody. Dr. Jones here again. Another message for you. And this one is knowing yourself. You see, all too often, we either underestimate ourselves or we overestimate ourselves. And now, both aren't good positions to be in, but both can also hold us back. So what do we do about that? How do we look ourselves in the mirror, so to speak, and not overestimate our abilities or underestimate our abilities? Well, the first thing we want to do is make sure who we're listening to is objective and supportive at the same time. So take overestimating yourselves. If you talk to family members about what you're actually capable of as a barometer for your own self-assessment, well, you're going to come out a little high because they are family members and they love us and they think we can do anything. Look, I do the same thing with my kids. My parents did the same thing with me. So that's not really a reliable barometer. They do love you and they do actually think you can achieve at that. But sometimes there's that gap between what we think and what is reality. What about those people that underestimate you? You know, those detractors, the people that always have something to say, thinking that you're not up to the task. While in most cases, if you watch what they're doing, they're detracting from you out of jealousy or out of a want to be at the level you're at. So while they're detracting, you'll notice that they're picking up where you stopped short. They're following in your footsteps. They just do it quietly in the hopes that no one notices so they can continue to detract. So what does all this mean? Because it sounds pretty confusing. You know what? It is pretty confusing because looking at ourselves and being truly honest with what we're capable of and what we're not is one of the hardest things we ever do as people. So where's that group? If it can't be your family, it can't be your detractors, it's got to be your friends. It has to be people that you hang out with on a regular basis. I'm not going to repeat the piece about being the average of the top 5 people you spend the most time with. But if you hang out with people that are objectively honest with you, that support you, you will find that you can assess where you're at better because you have that sounding board. We've called them accountability partners. Brene Brown calls it the square squad. But get a group of people that you trust, that are truly honest, and you value them for that. Not because they're an echo chamber, but because they're a sounding board. Two totally different things. So that's your challenge. Look at who you're hanging out with as you start to assess yourself and see if they're giving you that objective view, that supportive view, but that honest view of where you're really at skill-wise. And then take that next step and improve from there. Thanks for taking the time. I never take it for granted. I appreciate you. And remember, as always, be purposeful, act with integrity, and continue to build your character. Have a great day.
Like I said, be purposeful. So be sure to take action on something you heard here today. Again, thanks for listening to the Scene to Lead podcast. Connect with me at drchrissj@gmail.com or catch me on all the socials by visiting my link tree, Dr. C.S. Jones. That's linktr.ee/drcs Jones. Now, go have a successful week.